And really punching up and being confident and strong and powerful, which is what I want. No one's flexing or holding their breath. Somebody's in the teens, 119.4, really. Stays. Hey guys, it's me, Elaine. I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking with you guys about my training and also my eating for the day. For training, we have some snatch balances, snatch push press, and overhead squat. My coach programmed that specifically, I think, for me to work on just that confidence under the bar, the speed, this overhead strength, as well as using my arms to just push under the bar with the snatch. Also, we'll be going to my friend Andrea's house tonight. She lives in Martinez to hang out. And then I'm on call at work, so actually things could get cut very short here if they need me to come into work. So I'm gonna be on call till 7:30, so we'll see what happens. First things first, brekkie. Guys, so I'm having my breakfast, my usual pancake and coffee. Guys, so I'm headed to the gym. I have about an hour, a little over an hour, because Matt has some work to do, so I have to come back ASAP to relieve him of baby duties. And then, I said duty, that's right. And so, gotta get this workout over with. I'll try to film as much as possible for you guys, but no promises just because I'm on a little bit of a time crunch. But see you guys at the gym. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about snatch balance, what is it, some tips for how to perform the snatch balance, the 3 reasons why I have them in my workout, why my coach put it in our program specifically for me, and just how to do it, when to do it in your programming if your coach hasn't programmed it for you. First of all, snatch balance is basically you're starting with the barbell. Usually you're using a rack, or blocks, so you rack it on your back. The barbell with weights, or you can just practice with anything first, like a PVC pipe, or the barbell weight on your back, and then you are going to do a little dip and move your feet out at the same time. Elbows punch up, and you're catching the bar. Basically, you're meeting the bar as it goes down, and you're going to be into your squat. The difference between this and a heaving snatch balance is your feet are actually going to move out, and you're going to catch it with where you would catch your snatch and how you would move your feet in a real snatch. Some tips for snatch balance. Basically, you're focusing mainly not really on strength, but more on smoothness. So it's not about doing it really heavy, which is actually really good too, but the emphasis should be on the smoothness of the movement and why you're doing the movement, which is to focus on catching the bar, meeting the bar, and punching up and pushing yourself under the bar. So you're gonna wanna keep looking forward the way you would look forward, and not down onto the ground, not too high. You want to look forward when you're performing a snatch balance, just the way that you would look forward when you're performing a real full snatch. Theoretically, when you move your feet out and you go into that squat, your elbows should be locked out at the same time as your feet have landed and snapped onto the floor. That's theoretical. Focusing really speed, smoothness. You know that you're going definitely full speed is when your feet are land and your elbows are out and you're down there catching the snatch in a squat. So the 3 reasons why I am doing these snatch balances into my workout and why my coach has programmed it into my programming is basically I have been getting into this habit of letting the bar kind of just fall on top of me in a snatch. So I like get right under it and then I just kind of just lazily wait for the bar to fall on top of me, and I just kind of passively catch the bar, and it's kind of causing a lot of problems at heavier weight. So I need to have more consciousness of when I'm actually getting the bar, or else it's gonna crush me like it kind of did crush me the other day. So that's one reason. When I first started weightlifting 2 years ago, my main problem was basically just getting the bar off the floor, off the ground. Initially, I had like big problems. My butt was going up too fast, I wasn't being patient enough, blah blah blah, I wasn't hitting the right spot. So now I have more advanced problem, I guess, or a bigger. Now I've gotten past my original problems. 2 years later, now I'm onto the 3rd pull problem and getting under it and all that. So basically, the first reason, number 1 reason I do it is to get that sensation of pushing up against the bar instead of like passively catching the bar and letting it just dump right on top of me. Coach gives a cue of like really punching up, or pushing under the bar. It's floating up in the air and you want to meet it and punch out. Number 2 reason is for overhead strength in general. So just that feeling of constantly like pushing up and having all that weight, like you're obviously training overhead strength. And so that always helps. And also number 3, speed, smoothness, and footwork. So again, like I said, you want to put your foot where it's gonna be when you actually land in the snatch. And so my coach just noticed that sometimes when I snatch, my feet are all over the place. Some days they're like too wide, some days they're they're just right. So when I did these snatch balance, I basically drew some chalk on the ground and made sure that my feet were landing where they're supposed to be landing. And so you want to do these overhead squats in the snatches where you would catch your snatch. And if you notice that your foot is a certain place where you overhead squat most comfortably, maybe you should think about where your feet are landing in the full snatch. Maybe that can be adjusted. The emphasis is on smoothness and balance. That's why it's called snatch balance. And footwork. One time I did it with a belt, like tried to do snatch balances, but I know I don't really do the snatch with a belt, so I figured maybe I shouldn't be doing, if I'm trying to mimic a real snatch and catching it and stuff. So I've been just focusing on not wearing a belt and using my natural belt, which is my core, and trying to really stay tight when I catch it. And actually I missed some snatches because I soften up at the bottom, so yeah, nobody likes soft. The best way to get this in, if it's not programmed or in your workout, is basically during the warm-up. So I like to get in a really good bar warm-up usually when I start the snatch. Start doing this at lighter weight, just doing like snatch balance with an empty bar, or maybe your first set of weights that you put on, whatever you use for your warm-up. When you're working up, you can do some 2 to 3 reps, for a couple sets with lighter weight, just to get used to that feeling, and also to remind yourself before you go into those full-blown snatches, just to remind yourself of that sensation of the pushing up. Don't worry about it being heavy or not, just focus on those 3 main points, which is to just punch up, be quick, make sure your feet are landing where they would naturally land in your real snatch, and using your core to really catch it tight. And you guys are on your way to gaining consciousness, catching and really punching up and being confident and strong and powerful, which is what I want. Anywho. I just shot a video and I realized the volume wasn't on, but I just finished my workout and it went really great. And so I was just telling Kaleo about all the mental stuff that I've been having to deal with this week, between the Brett Kavanaugh stuff going on and being a victim also of sexual assault in the past. It's really hard for me to watch how people can judge this lady and see Brett Kavanaugh into a lifetime appointment potentially with that kind of background. Really makes me very sad. Also, my workout went good today. I've been doing pretty much 10 plus workouts this week between cardio and my full weightlifting program. Matt is been busy at work, so we've been juggling the baby. My mom left. She went to the Philippines. She can be there for 2.5 months. So we were used to having her pretty much at our house every single day since Maddie was 2 months old. So we miss her so much. Maddie's starting daycare next week. I got a second job, which I know was crazy, but so I've worked 107 hours plus this last pay period. I'm actually on call right now. They haven't called me yet, so that's good. Next weekend, we're going to be competing at Kathleen and Kilo's meet, and with my coach Paige and some of her Cal Strength folks. So we're really excited to do that. Probably one of my last meets is 55, because I'm trying to cut down to 49 by the end of the month to qualify for AO finals. So I'm going to take you guys on that journey. I'm going to diet down to about 52 kilos to 53, and then the last week of October I'm going to water cut the rest of the weight off. So I'll be taking you guys along that journey to show you guys how to do a successful water cut without freaking out and without losing muscle mass, as little muscle mass as possible. So I'll be taking you guys along that journey. I'm really excited to make that video for you guys. I'll take you guys along that journey, and I'm really excited. Gotta go home because Matt has a lot of work and I gotta watch the baby. Hey guys, so now I'm about to do my second workout for today, which is Insanity program with Shanti. It's pure cardio and cardio abs. And so I'll show you guys some of that. We're currently in the second week of this program. It's like a 2-month program that we're doing with Beachbody. So yeah, we'll show you guys that. And also hopefully after this we'll be driving over to Martinez to visit with Andrea. She's making gumbo and banana cream pie, so I'm saving a lot of my macros for tonight. About to go down.
Maggie's having salmon, spinach salmon, and some pasta that I weighed out. It's about 44 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein, and we got some healthy fats from the salmon, and spinach.
So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that the notification button is on so that you can get alerted when my video comes out. I'm really thankful for those that have already shown me a lot of love on my channel and have subscribed. And I really am enjoying making these for you guys. So if you have any ideas, any comments, any technique, feedback on my snatch balances from today, go ahead and leave those in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!